మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా
अब तू देख लेगा बच्चन साहब का खेल।
Download AHA now.
గెలుపే ఊపిరిగా, పట్టుదలే ప్రాణంగా, ఆశయమే గమ్యంగా పోరాడే యోధుడికి విజయం అన్స్టాపబుల్. ప్రశ్నల్లో మరింత ఫైర్, సర్దాల్లో మరింత సెటైర్, మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా. దెబ్బకి థింకింగ్ మారిపోవాలా?
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు, అప్పురపరిచే ధరలు, అందరికీ నచ్చిన, అందరూ మెచ్చిన షో మన లక్కీ మహిళ. బోలెడంత ఎక్సైట్మెంట్, వండర్ఫుల్ విన్నింగ్ మూమెంట్స్.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్ చెప్పారు, మీరే గెలుచుకున్నారండి. కంగ్రాచులేషన్స్. $220.
సెలబ్రిటీ హోస్ట్లు, అదిరిపోయే పంచులు, సరదా సరదా కబుర్లు.
ఆశ దోశ అప్పడం బడ హెల్ప్ మీరు ఆడుతున్నారు.
ఇలా మరెన్నో మెమరబుల్ మూమెంట్స్ తోటి ఫస్ట్ యానివర్సరీ జరుపుకుంటోంది మన లక్కీ మహిళ. Watch it live only on TV Asia Telugu.
Hello and welcome back to yet another fabulous episode of our talk show with experts. Manatho unnaru mana immigration expert Rahul Reddy garu. Rahul garu, thank you so much for being on the show today, Andy.
Thanks for inviting me, Garu.
Fabulous. Our program has been supported by movers.com and AHA OTT platform. Watch us on Yup TV, Facebook, YouTube, Sling TV, World BBTV and Dish Network. All right, folks, coming on to the topic for today, the EB2 retrogression and what is expected in the future. So, Rahul, we've always played this sort of cat and mouse game of like guessing about, how much the dates are going to go back, go forward, in each category and stuff. And you always say that you're not one of those parrot holding guys who tells the future. But what do we know as of now? And, how is it going to affect people? What today you have to be the parrot guy and tell us what's going to go on.
Well, I think so. You are misinterpreting me and everything that I am related to, Nitya Garu. I'm worse than parrot. So please correct yourself.
Okay,
so I'm much worse than parrot guy. So coming to the point of the priority date, we already know that the priority date has moved back starting from December 1st. It moved back almost like 5 months. And when it comes to the EB3, it moved 2 months forward for the final action date. One thing I was been telling consistently from 2020 onwards to right now, consistently I've been telling that EB3 and EB2 will go like Los Angeles highways. And we don't know which lane that you are going to be in will be moving faster or slower. And so it's going to be a very wild guess which line will go faster. And obviously, this month, from December, the EB3 is forward, the EB2 is not. Then a lot of requests comes to us, those people whose priority date fall between October 2011 and June 2012, they are now asking us to do convert from EB2 to EB3, which for some of the people we are doing it. It may be right thing for them to do it. So it's always good to have both the options available, EB3 and EB2 for the people, so that you can get into whichever lane which is possible. That's one thing. And now going forward though, what will happen? How the visa numbers will move? You can just read the USCIS website. And there they clearly said that the rest of the countries will be backlogged. EB2 India, there's a lot of demand than the applications that are pending. And they're also telling that EB1 also will be backlogged for Indian nationals and Chinese nationals. So we do expect, that means that the number of green cards that will flow from EB1 to EB2 will be 0. So we have approximately 200,000 green cards. So approximately around 57,000 for EB1, 57,000 for EB2, and 57,000 for EB3. So normally from EB1, when there is no excess demand, they're going to fall down to EB2. Now, in the USCIS, in their previous month visa bulletin, they said that the rest of the world, there's a lot of demand. EB2, they're going to put a cutoff date from that. That means that no more spillovers from EB2 to India from other countries. Now comes the EB1 to EB2 spillover. Even that is stopped too right now. They're telling that EB1, India is too much, so they are going to lock China and India out pretty soon. So if anybody who has been waiting for their I-140 approval, it may be the right time for you to file a 485 because it's still current in the month of December. So you should try to cash in as much as possible. Don't wait until January. There is a chance that it may be backlogged. What's going to happen? Now, new administration, Biden administration was in power. They had Congress in their hand, both houses. Now we lost House. That means that legislation getting passed is very unlikely starting from January 6th of 2000, somewhere in January 10th of 2023 though. Now, there is a chance right now, slight chance right now. Things can work out from now onwards to January 10th of 2023 because even though the House, the leadership has been changed though, it will take effect from January 10th of 2023. For the month of November, for the month of December, and a part of January, it will still be the whole old House, which that means that the Democrats will control the House. So there is a possibility we may see some bills coming out, but we don't know. They may get blocked out by the Senate because we need 60 votes. We may not get a 60 votes, especially for the Eagle Act that we're thinking about. If any of you wants to, this is the right time to contact Jo Lofgren. She is holding very high positions in the House of Representatives when it comes to the immigration. But coming January 10th or so, she will not be the chairmanship for the Judiciary Committee though, because all the chairmanships will be moving to Republican parties. So now to tell the people that the priority date is going to move forward is absolutely not going to happen. I mean, it is not going to move beyond 2015. That seems to be based on the USCIS prediction. So it is not going to move beyond 2015 for sure. We don't know if it's going to cross 2012 and enter into 2013. It looks very unlikely in this year with the number of green cards that are pending. Going forward, for the people who are in the pipeline of 485, you'll get an EAD in advance parole. And those people who have been waiting to file the 485 applications, whose priority date is January 1st of 2015 or laterwards, it's going to be very unlikely for you to get to that stage. So if you want to make any changes to the employment, you may want to consider that at this point of time. And be prepared to be in there for a long period of time. That's my advice. Go ahead, Nitika. Nitika, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So at this point, is there anything else that our viewers can do? Like, you do recommend, you have recommended them to write letters in the past, or is there anything else that they can do to help with this?
Right now, at this point of time, we're recommending only to write letters to the administration to not count the family members. That's one thing. In about 1 to 2 weeks, we'll have a little bit more clear idea who to target if the Eagle Act is going to move forward. So if the Eagle Act is going to move forward, right now, there is no action in the Congress there. So there is no, give me 1 second, please. There is no action. There is no action in the Congress. There is no action in the Senate. So any letter that you're going to write right now is not going to do any benefit. The only thing that I would request to write letters so that the family members are not counted towards the green card. And the draft of that letter has been provided by the TV Asia. It's there at the bottom.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's start taking our callers. We have our first caller for the day ready. Caller with the number ending in 8867. 8867. We're ready for you now. Please press *6 and 8 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you very much, both of you, for taking my call. Here is, I have few questions. Here is my background. My priority date is May 17, 2012, India. I was employed with employer A in October 2020. My employer A applied my I-485 application by downgrading from EB3 to EB2. EB2 to EB3. With my employer A, I have both I-140s approved. I applied my I-485 in EB3. I never applied in EB2. In the month of August, I got RFE from USCIS to transfer to request for transfer of underlying basis and also to submit I-4 and also to give I-485.
I got the point. Okay.
Yeah, at that time, EB2 was current.
I'm pretty aware of it. Believe me, I am pretty aware of it. Can we get to the point, your question?
Yeah. Unfortunately, at that time, by the time I replied my I-485J with my new employer, the date was not anymore current in
okay,
EB2.
Right now, in the month of November, your priority date is not current in EB2 or EB3. In the month of December, your priority date is current. Now, what is your question?
So right now, I got RFC for to submit my medicals. As you said, my date is going to be current in EB3 from December 1st. So my question,
what I would recommend you to do is that even though they didn't ask you to submit the 485J supplement, in response to the medicals, though, I would file a 485J supplement, okay, along with it, and I will also request you to write a letter to the USCIS to consider you under EB3, okay, even though you're not working for company A, okay, and try to see what goes on.
So yeah, like as you recommended, my I-485J is not approved. What I submitted, it's still like state.
I am aware of that. I still want you to file a 485J supplement with the current company using the EB3 I-140 approval and request a personal request to do EB3, sir. That's what I would want you to do.
Okay. So one last question is, can I also include my derivative medicals in the same response?
They didn't ask you for the RFE for your derivatives?
As of now, I haven't received, but
I would definitely include them, sir. I would definitely include them. Okay. Next person, please.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller, Andy. All right. Next caller, please. Caller with number ending in 7149. 7149. We're ready for you now. Hello? Star 600 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 7149. Hello? Please press star 6 to unmute your line. Hello, ma'am?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Shraddha. Is it Nitya?
Yes, this is Nitya. Please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello, thank you, ma'am. I have a question. My priority date is April 30, 2012. I downgraded in October 2020.
April 30, 2000 what, ma'am? Shraddha, 2012.
2012.
Got it.
30th April
Okay.
2012.
Okay.
And I downgraded in October 2020 with the EB3 I-140, which got approved in September 21. And then in February this year, we sent this stub letter when the USCIS sent a request to send it to California address.
I'm aware of it, okay.
Yeah, so July, mid of July, my case got transferred, my and my spouse both case got transferred to NBC, and we got medical RFE in mid-August. Although we had interfiled our medicals earlier, but
Got it.
it obviously didn't get attached.
Keep going.
Yes, so now the visas ran out, and after this RFE response was received, the status recently, obviously EB3 was not also current, EB2 was not current. The status changed to fingerprinting received or something. So now, as you know, like December 2022, we have our dates in EB3 current.
EB3 current.
What are my options?
I
Yes,
want you
because
to file an I-485J supplement. And I also
With
want
the
you to request it with the EB3. I also want you to request a transfer of underlying basis, okay, to request under EB3.
Okay.
And I would want you to wait for 1 month to see if they will adjudicate the application because your EB3 priority date is current. And if they still don't adjudicate your application, though, I want you to sue them in the federal court. Why I would like you to do that is because your priority date is current in December. Hopefully, so it's going to be current in January and maybe a couple of months. What if the priority date goes back, though? So I want you to put as much pressure as possible and go to court because your 485 has been pending for more than 2 years. You have a right now to go to the court.
Yeah.
But first do the 485J supplement, request them for EB3, and then go to the court if they don't act.
Okay, so just follow-up question. Does it reset my 180-day rule if I interfile now again from EB2 to EB3?
It's a thing what they have put it that it resets the 180 days in the website, though. The resetting problem is only if you may get stuck in EB2 or EB3, depending on which one it is in. But it is not that they can deny your 485 application if you file a 485J supplement right now and 1 month later on you choose to go to a different company. Your 485 will not be denied, okay? But the USCIS may not consider the 485J supplement. That means that they may still tell you that, oh, you are still in EB2. That's a danger you'll be facing. I would say that you have about 20% risk that you may be stuck in EB2 if after filing the 485J supplement, you are going to change the company within 180 days. But I don't see any risk that your 485 will be denied. We'll go to the next person.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks for your help.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take our next caller. I would say that you have about 20% risk. All right, caller with number ending in 0873. 0873, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0873, we're ready for you. Hello?
Hello, Nitya Garu. Can you hear me, Andy? Hello,
yes,
Nitya
ma'am,
Garu.
we can hear you. Hello, Andy. Yeah, please go ahead, ma'am.
Hello, Andy.
Hello.
Okay, Andy. Thank you for your time, Andy. So, I have a question about...
Hello?
I don't know why
Ma'am, I
it said
think-
like I got unmuted.
Ma'am,
Okay.
your voice got cut out when you were telling us the actual important stuff. So do you mind repeating it again?
Okay. Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah.
So I saw this update on my application that said that case was updated to show fingerprints were taken, and the update was on October 20th, and we have not seen anything after that.
What
And
is
I
your
do not know
what is your
that
priority
means,
date?
sir. It's July 2012.
Is it EB2 or EB3?
So it's in EB2, and then we downgraded to EB3, and then we did the other California thing where we had to ask for underlying case basis to back to EB2 to consider EB2, and then they
I
sent
got
us
it. I got it, ma'am. Right now, your case is pending. That's all it is. Your priority date is not current, and it's not going to be current in the month of December also. So your case is just pending. No action is expected from them. They normally won't approve it under the current conditions. They will still give you the EAD and advance parole whenever you apply for it. Okay?
So, okay. We do not see any change of status on my husband's application.
What
though.
change? What change are you expecting, though?
So it still says that initial
Fingerprints.
evidence for.
Okay, that's all. There is nothing else you can expect right now, because right now they can issue an RFE, which they did not issue an RFE. They can approve it, which they cannot approve it. So nothing is expected for you there. That is the proper thing that they have, that it is the initial evidence received. That's good. There's nothing else is required for them to do right now. Okay?
So we sent initial RFE, and then they asked for Hep-Bs. We sent that again, second time. And so is there anything we can do now?
Nothing you can do, nothing you should do, because your prior date is not current. And is not current in the month of December too. Okay? We'll go to the next caller, man.
Right.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right. Before we take our next caller, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Jimmy Anthony. Says, my priority date is Jan 2014. My son has his EAD and advance parole. For college admissions financial aid, would his status be a parolee, or is parolee different from advance parole? With H4 and advance parole, is he considered an international student?
So he is in H4, he has an EAD, and he has a parole though.
Yeah.
He's definitely not considered as a parolee at this point of time, because he didn't enter into United States. Unfortunately, some of the universities, when I look into the application form, they don't have something called adjustment of status though. So I definitely want to look into whatever is suitable for him, because he's an H4, the child is an H4, the child has an EAD, the child is an advance parole. Whatever it is which will get him into in-state tuition fees though, I want him to get. If he says that H4 is going to be an in-state, tell him he's an H4. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it, because if the H4 I-94 is still valid, tell him that he's an H4. There are some, I mean, it depends on states, and sometimes I'm very surprised though. In a same state, one university says that a person is eligible as an in-state, and one university is saying that it's not eligible. It's very subjective matter. I myself, when I was an H4, I must have seen this situation though. I went to, and I provide them, look, you only want me to the resident of the United States.
Right.
That I'm residing in Texas from past 12 months. Here is the lease agreement. Here is my bank statements. Here is my driving license. I'm staying here. That's all. Right. Give me the in-state. And they were able to give it to me though. But of course, I've seen not some successful stories in some of the cases, but I would want you to represent that. Look, and unfortunately, this is a very sad situation, Nitya Garu, for the people who are not documented though. If they show the evidence that they are studying in United States from high school, okay, and they're going to, let's say, in Texas high schools, though, they're automatically considered to be in-state.
Got it.
When it comes to the H4s and adjustment of status, we have an extra burden to prove, unlike the people who are not lawfully in status, though. But there is not a good solution for everybody. What I would say is that if they tell you that H4 is in station, tell your H4. If they tell you EAD is for in-state, tell that you're EAD. If they'll tell you advanced parole is the thing that is going to get you in-state, tell that you're in a parolee status, though, depending on whatever it is, because you could be considering any of those three things.
Right, yeah, technically, yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you, sir. Let's take our next caller. Okay, caller with number ending in 4717. 4717, we're ready for you now. Hello?
Hey, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Hey, thank you for giving a call. So Raghu, here's my question. My priority days is like June 14th, 2012. So it has been current in EB3. So what I did is like I did my EB2 application only in September of this year due to my employer issues. I did only this in September. I got my EAD and my AP under EB2, and then my case remains pending because my date is not current. So my question is, I spoke with my employer and they're okay to downgrade me to EB3 because my date will be current. But there's a discussion between us and them. It's like I want to do a new 485 with my EB3 downgrade, but they're saying let's do an interfiling. So in your experience, I want to understand what I should be doing.
It's going to be a very tough call for me to tell that whether this is better, that is better, though. I put a video on the YouTube, though. Is refiling better or interfiling better? And after you watch that video, if you still cannot make a decision, choose your wife to pick up a coin and toss it out, interfiling and refiling, okay? And if she's right, I should get the credit because I suggested your wife, okay? If she's wrong, we both will blame her, okay? Just like normal, what you do, okay?
Gotcha.
Okay, so it's a very hard call. I would not make it for you, though. But I would definitely make a call for you saying that do the EB3 and try to convert it to premium processing as soon as possible, okay? That's for sure I will tell. Even though there is a chance, who knows, by the time your I-140 comes in, EB2 may advance, that's fine. It's worth the money that you will be spending. I can't guarantee it, but I'm just telling, if I were you, I would spend the money on getting the I-140 EB3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
I already took the money out of my paycheck and then kept it for it. So I'm like going back on
What's for you?
Last question. Yeah. So obviously, even though if I do this downgrade, upgrade, whatever it is, still I can use the EAD and then AP for my travel, what I got from EB2, correct?
Yes, yes, absolutely you can.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. Let's take our next caller. All right, caller with number ending in 4567. Interesting number. 4567. We're ready for you now. Hello? Please press *6 and to unmute your line. Hello? Hello? Caller with number ending in 4567. Please press *6 again to unmute your line. Hello?
He doesn't want to speak with us.
I know. You don't like me at all. What's going on here? Hello? All right, we'll keep you on hold and we'll try to come back to you in a second. Let's take another caller, please. Hello? Okay, caller with number ending in 6489. 6489, we're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 6489. We're ready for you. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead. This caller also doesn't want to talk to me. What is happening, guys? Come on. *600 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, sir?
Are you able
We
to
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Go ahead.
We can hear you, sir. Please.
Yeah, Ramakrishna here. I have a couple of questions related to I-797.
I-797.
My company misplaced my I-797 and I
Mhm.
traveled here on a photocopy.
Okay.
So while entering into USA, port of entry authorities asked me few of the questions and they allowed me into. And
country,
after
okay.
entering into USA, my company raised a duplicate request for I-797.
Duplicate.
Now
that's
my
called
question.
I-824. Okay.
Yeah, yes,
Keep going.
I-824 they applied. And my question here is, I'm planning to travel India back on January. So is there any option where I can travel with a photocopy? Because if I return back from India to USA, there might be a chance they will definitely ask me about.
I got the point. What was the difficulty that you had at the port of the entry when you first came in?
When I show photocopy of my I-797, that authority asked me. He asked me like, why you carried only photocopy? And he said like, anyone carry this photocopy, anyone carry this one, but I need original. So he said me like that. And he takes me to another officer and he asked me
It's a small room, in a small room.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Yeah, they will accompany you. They will take you to a small room and they will verify whether you are the right person or probably you're using somebody else H-1B approval to come into the United States. They figured it out that you're the proper person and then they let you in with the I-94. Is that right?
Yes.
The same thing will happen next time. The same.
Okay.
Go ahead. You're saying something, Ramakrishna.
But authority, yes. Officer told like, I assumed this photocopy is original and I'm entering into US. But if any other officer seen the same, he might stop you.
Got it. Right now, though, Ramakrishna, I can tell you that I have never seen anybody getting rejected. People like you who are entering into the United States without the original H-1B approval. We have not seen it yet, though. Now, of course, they have always the right to reject you because they will see if you're the proper person. But I've not seen it. So if you go again and you want to come back again, you will face the same music what you already faced, but I have never seen them deny. Okay, I've never seen them deny. They will still take you to the small room again. If you're not prepared for it, then don't go. If you're prepared for it, go for it. We'll go to the next person.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, I have one more question actually.
Go ahead, Ramakrishna.
Go ahead, sir.
So is there any option I can get a written email from USCIS like they already received my request and I can travel with that?
No, there's nothing like that. I can suggest you that if you are concerned about it though, and if you want to get something faster, because I-824 takes years, is that right? There is another alternative that I suggest to you. There is another alternative I would suggest to you. That other alternative is you can file something called an amendment for your H-1B and exchange. Okay. And you can do premium processing, get the H-1B approval and then travel with it. You will not have any problem if you don't want to face it. Now you can ask the question, why should I file an amendment? My role is same, my position is same. Maybe your company can increase your salary by $5. Maybe your company can decrease the salary by $5. Okay, if it meets the prevailing wage though. And they can still file an amendment. This is just only for you to get an approval. That's a solution that I can offer. We'll go to the next person.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take the next call. Yes, sir. Hi. Ready for you. Go ahead, sir.
Sorry, Andy. So here's my scenario.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Here's my scenario. So in October 2020, I filed for 485 and me and my wife both got the EAD and AP. Right? And again in June 2022, we both applied again, refiled the 485 in EB2 category this time.
What is your priority date?
And for me, November.
What is your priority date? Keep going.
November 2013. Yeah. So in 2022, we both applied again. We both applied 485. I got EAD and AP, but for my wife, so a few weeks ago, what happened was her AP is closed, saying that beneficiary got by other means, and EAD is still pending. And last week, both of our 485s in EB3 category, they were closed again, saying that the beneficiary got it by other means. So now we are going out of the country and we are planning to come back on AP. I can use any of those APs, but for my wife, she only has the AP from EB3 category. So can she use that AP?
No, I would not recommend that she use the EB3 EAD. EB3 advanced parole. Now, there is a good chance that she'll be allowed in, okay? But I don't want your wife to be the scapegoat right now. I don't want her to be example. I don't want her to travel and come back and tell me, hey, Rahul, I was being successful in coming back, okay? Or, hey, Rahul, I've been unsuccessful in coming back.
Okay. So I see your point. So
because at this point of time, I do not have the data. Now, if any of the callers under the same circumstances, if you get any response, please let me know. I would like to speak with you and give the proper information to people like him. But at this point of time, I don't want you to be an example right now. That's my call.
Okay. And technically, they should not supposed to close my 485, right? I mean, in this case.
You're right. You're right. You can file a motion to reopen that application if you want to. But I still doesn't want your wife to travel, because when you apply for motion to reopen, that doesn't mean that they are reopened it. They have to actually reopen it. So I definitely don't want her to travel. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Andy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
and
much.
can she join, like, one more question. Can she use her EAD and join like full time?
Her or you?
Her, not my case.
I still don't know the answer for it though, okay? It's not been tested yet. So she could be my guinea pig if you want her to be. Or you can wait for some other guinea pigs and I will give you the information when I find it. Okay?
All right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
I definitely don't like her to be guinea pigs. I don't want TV Asia listeners to be the guinea pigs. I do not want it.
Yeah.
Because these are not tested things though. They are not supposed to close it. What do they got the benefit by other means? What do you mean? Why is this EAD not valid when you have the 485 pending? Is the EAD attached to the EB3? Is it attached to the adjustment of status? There are a lot of answers. I don't have it. Okay? I don't want TV. But I will update people of TV Asia people once I find it. We'll go to the next caller.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling. All right. All right. We are ready for our next caller. Caller with number ending in 9384. 9384. We're ready for you. Please press *6 indeed to unmute your line.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead, Andy.
Hi, Rahul sir. I have a question that is exactly related to the previous caller who said case closed, benefit received by other means, and I am also going through the same situation where my EB3 has been closed, and I had filed EB2 in September of 2022. So now my question is, if we raise this motion to reopen EB3 application, how long it takes for the results to come? And if they reopen it, then can we use the EAD advance parole linked with that EB3 application?
Once it's been reopened, I don't see any problem using the EAD and advance parole. But when you file for the motion to reopen, that doesn't mean that they're going to reopen it. They may reopen it, they may not reopen it, right? You know the things. So until they reopen, I don't want you to use it. Once they reopen it, go ahead, use it.
Sir, yeah, and how much time does it take for the decision to come on the motion?
It may take anywhere between 2 months to almost 1.5 years.
Oh.
Okay. And sir, at this point, how much time are you seeing USCIS approving the advance paroles for the recently filed I-485s?
Typically, EADs are coming anywhere between 2 months to about 4 months. Advance parole is coming anywhere between 3 months to almost like 12 months.
Okay. Thanks.
They
Sir,
are not
just one
approving
last question
advance
I want to
parole
ask.
most of the time. A good number of the time, they are not approving advance parole along with the EAD, which previously they used to approve at the same time. I don't know why they are doing it, but they're not doing it at the same time for some cases. Sorry, go ahead. You were saying something.
Right. Yeah, I was planning to travel to India now. I cannot travel because my EB3 application has been closed. So now H1B stamping dates are like over one year in majority of Indian consulates. However, I see that London consulate, it shows 5 days. So do you encourage people to go to London from here for visa stamping to come back to US?
First of all, you need to have a visa to go to. First of all, you need to have a visa to go to London.
Right, which I will apply.
Okay.
But the question
Which
is,
you will apply. Okay. So now coming to the point of the London visa availability, here is the State Department has recently issued a notification that if you are in a country of overbooked places where the appointments are backlogged for a long period of time, you can book any place as long as you are able to make an appointment. That's what the consulate said. For some reason, though, I just cannot legally explain it that the government is racially profiling. Okay, but the approvals for the Indian nationals in UK and in Singapore is lower. Okay, that's the statistics that I know from my office, though. Okay,
so
you
how
may
consider
about
in Mexico and yeah,
Mexico is good, but you may even consider Vietnam also. You can consider Vietnam too. Mexico is fine if they're giving you for third country nationals, you can take it. But we don't see many appointments available for third country nationals in Mexico. Okay.
And how
but
is,
if they give it,
how
take
is
it.
Toronto, sir?
If they give it Toronto, go for it.
So we did an episode about this as well. I think last week or a couple of weeks ago. You can check it on YouTube as well. Rahul Garu gives a lot of suggestions on different places you can go to, and he does mention Vietnam as one of the good options to be able to go.
Right.
So if you look at one of our previous episodes, you should be able to get that information as well.
We'll
Yeah, thank you. Thank you,
right. Thank you,
Rahul
sir.
and Nitya.
Thank you and all the very best. Let's take our next caller. Next caller, Andy. You can all right. Caller number ending in 0479. 0479 will be you. Please press star 600 to unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 0479. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Nitya Garu and Rahul Garu. So this is Deepthi. I'm from California. Hello.
Go ahead, Andy. We can hear you.
My question is my priority date is April 2014, and last month we have received EAD and AP. So my daughter is in 9th grade. She's 14 years. So she will, after 3 years, she will be in the college. So is there any chances to get a green card before she will move to college? And so with the EAD, AP, they will consider as a privileged student on the visas, or they will consider as a international student as a F1 visa?
First of all, is your child locked under Child Service Protective Act? Do you know what that is or not?
I don't know about that.
You're saying that your priority date is April 2014. When did you file in EB2 or EB3?
EB2.
And when did you file for the 485 application?
On the May month.
In the month of May of 2022, 21,
Yes.
which month?
Yeah, 2022. 2022.
20. And your I-140 is approved, is that right? When was your I-140 approved?
This year January. This year January.
This is January.
You mean to say January of 2022, it was approved. You applied I-485 in May of 2022, but your I-140 was approved in January of 2022?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is Suresh. So actually, I changed the company. So that is they refiled the I-140. So my priority date is 2014 April.
I
so
got
again,
it. But when was your I-140 approved? January 2022.
So that
is that right?
Yes, correct.
And you filed 485
and
in May of 2022.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Do you know what a CSPA age? Do you know what a CSPA age lock is, or you don't know about it?
No, I don't know about that.
You should know about it. But the good part is your daughter is locked in her age. She will never become 21 though. I will tell you. The reason is that if the I-140 is approved, the final action date is current, she's under 21, and you have filed the 485, all four things happening at the same time. She will never age out. That means after 21 also she will receive the green card. Okay? When it comes to the in-state tuition though, we have seen interpretations by different state universities in different ways though. Okay? California in general is very liberal and should be able to consider our under in-state.
Oh, okay.
That's a generic statement.
Consider in-state and okay.
In general, that's my statement. Okay.
Okay. And now the same question on this. So does she have to convert to the F1 visa because she's an H4 visa?
No.
At the age of 21, she has to.
No, sir. She doesn't have to convert into F1 visa. She's eligible to go under H4. And when she comes 21, she's going to age out. She cannot get H4s anymore after that. She can use the EAD to go to school.
Oh, she can use in the same EAD and the AP on the same visa status.
That's right, sir. And I am already assuming that she is protected in CSPA. I want you to make a note what this CSPA is. Okay? Write it down. CSPA, Child Service Protective Act. CSPA Immigration.
Okay,
you can search with my name, CSPA Rahul Reddy, and then you will find some articles and YouTube. You need to watch that. I'm assuming that she's already protected in it. If I were you, I will let her use the EAD and advance pro. Okay? We'll go to the next call round.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling. All right. Before we take our next caller, question for you, Rahul Garu. This is from Shil K. Says, my priority date is November 2018 EB3 at any estimated forecast as to when it will be current?
November which year? Which year ending?
2018 only.
2018. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Says my I-140 approved in 2019. If I travel back to India and leave the job and join a different employer, can I use my old H-1B for coming back to the USA?
You cannot use the old H-1B to come back if you leave the company. However, you can use the old H-1B number, lottery number. You will never be subject to lottery. I'm assuming that you already got through the H-1B lottery, and that's the reason you already got an I-140 approval. So if you leave to India, you stay there for 2 or 3 years. Anyway, your H-1B will expire. You're not even working for the company. Let's say it's Apple. And then let's say 3 years down the line, Microsoft tells you, hey, we want you here on H-1B. Microsoft can file a H-1B, not under the lottery, which is filed in March and you will get in October, not under the lottery, because you're already being counted toward H-1B, your I-140 is approved, they can file H-1B and bring you at any point of time into the country. And they can still put the date to Microsoft at any point of time, even though Apple's first I-140 is with Apple. Now, a lot of people are under the confusion that you have to return back to United States in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No, I will give you the years for you. You can return back within 90 years, 90 years, and you will not go through the lottery system. You will not go. You will still be able to retain the priority date. Why I don't give more than 90 years? Why I don't give more than 90 years? I expect people to die. So yeah, people have under the assumption that they can only come back within 6 years, 1 year, 2 years. No, I tell you, it's 90 years.
Fair enough, Andy. All right. On that note, let's take our next caller. All right, folks. Our next caller is with the number ending in 5114. 5114. We're ready for you now. Hello? Hello? Caller with number ending in 5114. Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, so we can hear you. So do you mind speaking up a little bit?
Hi.
Go ahead, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, much better.
Hi,
Please
hi
go.
Nitya. Hi, Rahul. Yeah, my name is Chakri. I have one question. My wife's H4EAD is expiring next Jan, and we are traveling to India next month. So, is it okay if I apply the extension now, or do I need to wait and apply after we return to USA in Jan?
Okay. Is she working? Does she? You are applying EAD or just only H4?
No. She has approved H4. We got the latest H1, H4, but she has a EAD.
I got it. Okay, she has an EAD in January until January 2023. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I would request to file a H4 plus EAD when she's going outside the country, though. So when she goes outside the country, she can get the H4 stamping in India and come back. Okay. And once she comes back, she doesn't need to do anything. There is a chance they may approve the H4. There is a chance they may deny the H4, saying that, hey, she's already in H4. Why should I give you the H4? Okay. They may deny. Either way, her EAD will be approved. You got it?
Okay. But she already have a approved H4 till 2025. So we have the H4 now, but we didn't apply the EAD. Only thing is, can I apply?
So I'm sorry. Oh, I got mistaken. I thought, I'm sorry. I was mistaken on the, I thought that the H4 is not approved. H4 is only until January of 2023.
H4 is there, sir.
I still want her to apply only EAD, not H4, but only EAD extension right now. And H4 EAD extension, even though after filing the H4 EAD, she leaves the country and comes back, her EAD will not be denied. It will still be approved. So, so she can apply right now. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for calling. All right. Bye. Let's take our next caller, Andrew. Caller with number ending in 1786. 1786.
Hello.
We ready for you? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Rahul garu. Yeah, నా క్వశ్చన్ వచ్చేసి నేను యాక్చువల్గా కంపెనీ ఏకి వర్క్ చేస్తాను. సో కంపెనీ బి రీసెంట్గా తను అక్వైర్ చేసింది కంపెనీ ఏని. సో బేసిక్ ఏంటంటే నాకు జాన్లో నాకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఉంది, వీసా స్లాట్ ఉంది, ఇండియా ప్లాన్ ఉంది. సో మీరు ఏమంటారు, ఇండియా ప్లాన్ చేయొచ్చా లేకుంటే ఎలా ఉంటుంది?
It will depend on how the acquisition of the company has been, though. There are some acquisitions where they don't need to do anything, okay? But they need to provide the successor of interest information to the consulate, though. Why you should be able to work with company B while you have a H1B with company A. Now, there are some cases where it requires an amendment before you go and get the stamping. That means that the company B's H1B with amendment H1B must be approved. So I don't know the circumstances under which it's been done. So I just want you to check with the HR to see if an amendment is required. If the amendment is not required, then they just need to provide you some documents.
Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, they have told me that, they have sold all the assets and stocks.
That's not enough for me. That's not enough for me. Okay, speak with the HR of company B.
Okay.
They will tell you.
Oh, okay, thank you. I do have one more question. So I got recently my I-140 got approved. So do I need to stay with my current employer for like 6 months?
Not required though. If the company A does not withdraw the I-140, you're good. Okay. Since you're moving to company B, I don't think so company A is going to withdraw the I-140. It's not needed that the people need to stick with the company A for 180 days. It's only the fear is that if they would withdraw it, if they don't withdraw it, you're good. Even though you don't work for the company, you're good.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take our next caller.
Thank you.
Thank you. Caller with number ending in 9050. 9050. We're ready for you now. Hello? Caller with number ending in 9050. Hello? Please press *600 to unmute your line. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, sir, we can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi. Hello, Ms. Nitya. Hello, Mr. Rahul. So, I am Ajit. I am here doing my master's under F1 visa. And I started my course on last fall 2021, which is August. So, I did my CPT in actually summer from May till August, and I got the approval from my school and everybody. But I wish to continue my CPT throughout the fall, but what happened is I got approval, and but in my I-20, the employer's name is not there. So what happened is I contacted my DSO, and she told me I didn't have the approval, so I have to exit. She gave me two options. One is reinstatement, and the another one is exit and re-entry. So my question is, if I do the second option, which is exit and re-entry, she told me she will give me a new I-20 with new service number. So if I enter, will that be, am I questioned by the CBP for the reason my service got terminated in the first time?
Yes, there are two options here now. Looks like there is some violation saying that the employer's name is not listed and there is some technical problem there. They want to correct the technical problem. That's the reason they're issuing a new I-20. So there are two options, as DSO suggested. One is to do the reinstatement. That means that you have to make an application to the USCIS and they'll reinstate. And the second is obviously to go outside the country and come back in. And the CPP, you may face some questions though. But I will tell you that both those situations are not a good situation. I'm telling you, nobody should be in that situation. But if people get to that situation though, and if the DSO is telling that you're eligible for you to travel, because if the violation is less than 5 months, the DSO can give a new I-20 and you can travel. I will always pick number 2 option. That is going outside the country and coming back. Even though there are some risks associated with it, I will not choose the reinstatement option.
Yes, sir. I am going to choose the exit and re-entry option. And my DSO, she is telling me that she will give a letter that this is what happened. He got all the approval, but due to some technical errors, this issue happened.
DSO. I love your DSO. Very nice person. That will be very helpful. But keep it in the pocket. Only when you are taken in a small room, questioned, then open that thing. You got it?
Sure, sir. And yes, I got it, sir.
When the DSO writes a letter like that, It is really the sweetest thing that I can have. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You're in good shape. You're in good hands.
And okay, thank you, sir. And I have one more question, sir. So after I come back, so my DSO, I read it in the internet, and what they are mentioned is I cannot do the practical training for up to 1 year, but my DSO can suggest that I can do part-time from January to May, and then I can work in full-time as an intern from May to until December, and I can graduate in December. And after that, actually, if I'm graduating in December, means I can able to apply for my OPT in September or October. So in that case, while applying for OPT, will that be an issue? Like my service got terminated, and this happened a year before. So
No,
if I apply for OPT,
I don't know how you can work part-time. For sure, I have some doubts about it though. But just because you have some technical violations before you left the country, if you study the whole academic year again though, okay, you will get an OPT.
Yes.
And even if it is at a cost of delaying OPT though, okay, delaying OPT, that means that instead of you getting the OPT somewhere in May, June or July of 2023, you may be getting in January of 2024. At this point of time, under your conditions though, I am going out with the option to and coming back, and I will risk myself not getting the OPT until January of 2024. We'll go to the next person.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, let's take our next caller. Rahul got a quick question in the meantime. I'm noticing a lot of people are asking questions about green cards being rescinded for some people who got it after September 6th of 2022. Is there any truth to it? Is there, is something happening? What is going on? I see a lot of chatter on the live chat about...
We have not seen it. We have not seen it because if there is anything, they will consult us, they will call us, they'll contact us, they will tell us, let us know though. Of course, there will always be word of mouth things. Oh, somebody said something, somebody said something. I like to speak with the people directly. If there is anybody that comes out though, I would like to speak with them. And then I would like to relay that information to the outside. I don't want the entire population right now who got the green cards to be under fear right now that their green card is going to be rescinded. And I have not seen it. So if something comes in, maybe next week I'll update. But as of now, I've not seen it.
Okay, folks, for everybody who got your green card, just go and have fun then, until you hear otherwise. All right. Thank you, sir, for that clarification. Let's take our next caller, Andy. Caller with the phone number ending in 9780. 9780. Ready for you? Hello? Caller with number ending in 9780. We're ready for you now. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello? Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi. So, my wife and I got a green card in September. So my question is, my son got biometrics after seeing the approval notice online that his case has been approved, but it has been over 5 to 6 weeks that his biometrics was taken, and I don't see any progress on it. So I just wanted to see how long.
Let me understand one thing. Your child got the green card. Is that what you told me?
No, my wife and I got all green cards in September. So approval date was same for all three of us. But my son, I got a biometrics appointment notice.
You did not. What was approved for your son?
His case I-485 has been approved. That's what it says online.
But
after that...
Wait. I know he got the biometrics 6 weeks ago. He gave the biometrics. So after the 485 has been approved, did he got the green card yet?
No.
Did you and your wife got the green card?
Yes.
Okay. So it's been 6 weeks.
We got it about it. Yeah.
When you say we got it, only you and your wife got it. Your child did not get the green card yet. Is that right?
Right.
Right.
Okay. So, and what is your priority date?
It was September 2014. So I was on
wait. Wait.
Yes, sir.
And when did you get the 485 approval?
In 2nd September, on 2nd September.
Okay. Did you try to contact the USCIS about your child's green card, about the status?
Yes, I did. So what they told me, I did multiple times actually. The first time when I called, they told me that your 30 days, you should get your green card in 30 days, but your 30 days starts from the date of biometrics was received. Now it has been over that, and
I got it.
I called last week.
Wait, that's a first person. What does another person told you?
Another person I just called to follow up on it after 30 days was over, and they created a service request and saying that somebody will respond back to your queries within next 30 days. So I'm just trying to see how long this is going to take.
Okay, it seems that his green card is approved. Seems to be the way that I sound. They didn't want to give him the green card because something happened with his biometrics. They wanted to make sure that he's not a terrorist or something wrong, which they already did it. Now, the only thing is that they have to give you the card to you. So if they don't give a card to you in the next 20 more days, I would suggest you file something called I-90 online. And you can even make an appointment with the USCIS. It's called info pass appointment. Tell them he needs to travel. Okay. And then get a passport stamp saying that he's a green card holder. If there is any problem in what I tell you to do right now, you need to contact a lawyer, because I'm expecting everything to go through smoothly. But if there is any problem, you need to contact. Why would I want this I-90? Why would I want the passport stamping? If there is any chance his green card is not approved, though, we will come to know soon, rather than finding out 1 year, 2 years down the line. You got the point? That's the reason I want his passports to be signed. It's called INFOPASS, info pass appointment. We'll go to the next caller.
And he needs to be there with me when I go for stamping, or can I just go there and get it there myself?
How old is he?
He's 12.
He needs to go. He needs to go. Okay. He needs to go with you. Because they need to verify if he's the proper person or not. They may even do a biometrics there again when they stamp it, though. They may do it. Okay, we'll go to the next person.
Right. All the very best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. And let's take our next caller. Caller with number ending in 3307. 3307. We're ready for you now. Hello. Please press star 6 and 8, unmute your line. Caller with number ending in 3307. Please press star 6 to unmute your line. Hello? All right, let's try to put the caller on hold and then we'll try another caller, please. All right, caller with number ending in 2343. 2343, we ready for you? Hello? Caller with number ending in 2343. We ready for you now? Hello? Caller with number ending in 2343. Hello? Okay, let's try another caller then. Caller with number ending in 4318. 4318, we're ready for you now. Caller with number ending in
good evening, ma'am.
4318. Hello, sir.
Hello, are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
So, quick question. So, I'm a physician and on O1 visa at this time. So, I'm planning to go to India for stamping, and so I'm eligible for Dropbox. So with the challenges of, luckily they have sort of opened up the dates. I got a date in February, but I was reading in the forms that the time it takes from dropping off the passport to getting it back is a little unpredictable, quoting anywhere from 10 days to 3-4 weeks. Now,
You're right.
I am eligible, or it's comfortable for me to take just 2 weeks vacation. I was wondering with this sort of scenario, one thing is, there are two questions. One is for them to process the application, would it vary by the visa category? For example, O1 visa, because the applicants might be lower, would I?
No, it's nothing to do with the visa category. It's more to do with the load at that particular point of time. It is nothing to do with the H1B will be slower, B1 will be faster, this one will be faster. Nothing to do with it.
Nothing. Okay. The other thing is there any other way to support of any documentation or any other source that I could request for a faster processing, because I'll have backup statements after 2 weeks that I have to see, or
I would be
unpredictable.
Yeah, you can request, but I'll be very surprised if they would honor it though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, given this situation, any suggestion? Is it safe to take that?
You're an O1 visa. Why don't you consider applying the EB1A category?
Yes, I have applied. They gave some RFE, so we are working through that. But even that, by the time I get,
Advance parole,
it will be like.
Yeah, I got the point. I got the point. Right now, I don't have any other solutions. Okay.
Yeah. So
okay. Sorry.
So okay then. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir. Thank you so much for calling. Let's take our next caller. All right. Caller with number ending in 0569. 0569. We're ready for you now. Caller with number ending in 0569. We're ready for you. Hello? Caller with number ending in 0569. Hello? All right, let's put the caller on hold and try a different one. All right, caller with number ending in 6230. We're ready for you. Hello? Hello? Caller number ending in 6230. We're ready for you. Hello, sir.
Hi, Nitya madam.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi, Rahul, sir. Yeah, thank you for your services, and you're helping so many people for answering the questions, actually. Actually, I have a couple of questions. My first question is actually my priority date is 2019 August, actually. I live alone in America. I want to bring my family, actually. My daughter is studying 8th grade. So I just want to check by the time of undergraduation, whether we get green card, any guesses you have? Otherwise, she has to be under F1 and she will become an international kind of thing.
If I go with the numbers, if I go with the numbers that we have right now, she's not going to be getting in the green card. She will have to go through the F1 route and get the green card by her own self, not by you. Unless there are some changes.
Okay. Got it. So later, sir, if I get green card, later after she becomes 21 also, is there any way that I can apply for her and she will get like in 3-4 years, something like that? If she is married or unmarried, whatever the status is?
No, the waiting period there is about, let me check 1 second, I'll let you know. The waiting period for that is almost like 7-8 years. Give me 1 second, okay? If she is not married and you apply for her green card, and she's about 21, she has to wait for 7 years to get the green card, and she must not be married by that time. And of course,
if married?
And if married, then she gets kicked out of the system. You have to she can only get married after you become a US citizen. And that part, if she's married, is after you become a US citizen, the waiting period is still about 14 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Sir, you may want to evaluate all these things before you guys move into this country, okay?
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, she has to be F1 and then H1. Otherwise, blah, 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 all the stuff. That same path I am following.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Another, yeah, I got you, sir. Sir, for international travel, I think 6 months passport expiry or validity should be there minimum. Is that applicable for everyone, even for dependents also, or even the passport validity,
the 6 months validity is not there for USA. The 6 months validity is not there for India, though. The 6 months validity is there for Europe.
Oh, suppose if my wife wants to travel from India to America, even she has a validity of 2 months passport, is that okay to travel, you mean?
Yes, that's good to travel. But when she enters into the country, she may only be given 2 months of I-94. You need to check her I-94 better. I would get the extension done in Tatkal service in India, have her come into this country. That's what I would do. But technically speaking of, she can come in, but she needs to check the I-94 and extend the visa status within the 2 months.
Okay, yeah, otherwise she can come here and then get the passport extension here, and again we can request for a change in I-94.
Extension, you're right.
Okay, extension. Okay, got you. Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. All right, let's take our next caller, Hindi, of course. Let's take our next caller with number ending in 4499. 4499, we're ready for you. Caller with number ending in 4499. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, ma'am?
Yes, can you hear me, Andy?
Yes, indeed. Please go ahead.
Okay, yes. Good evening, Rahul Garu. Mine is, I seem to be in a dilemma. I am in an, I'm looking at all the callers and their questions. So I think I am in a position where I am not sure whether to continue being on my own H1B or shift to my husband's EAD, AP, yes, H4EAD with an EAD and AP approved. He did that interfiling. He went down to EB3 and then he did the interfiling. Priority date was 2012 October, but then the dates got retrogressed. I thought, okay, let the green card come. I can shift to the green card directly. But, with the dates retrogressed, I'm not sure whether I should move to the EAD AP on his or continue with my H1B, because I want to go to India too, and with the backlog, with the dates there, and of course definitely the extra expense of going through the H1B. Just please advise me, Andy. What do you think is a proper course of action for me?
If I were you, I would use that advanced parole in EAD. I have no doubts I will do that.
All right.
The reason is I don't want to extend the H1Bs because it's a painful thing every time you extend the H1B. It's a painful thing to go to stamping every time. And let me tell you how much is the filing fees to extend your EAD and advanced parole. It is $0. And let me tell you, if the EAD expires also, if you file an extension, you can work for 540 days afterwards. And do you need your employer's help to file the EAD and advance parole? No, you don't need it. Do you need end client letter? No, you don't need vendor letter. You don't need filing fees. So it's so easy to extend the EAD advance parole. I don't want to maintain the H-1B. I would like to be an EAD in advance parole. That's what I would do if I were you.
So this advice that, continue on your H-1B till your husband gets a green card was actually given by the lawyer from my company. Yes.
Yes, because that's how we make money. That's how we make money. You maintain the H-1B, we get the H-1B extension, H-4 extension, EAD extension, and advance parole in EAD too. So that's how some of the lawyers make the money. And yeah, I'm one of them too. I tell people not to, they still extend it, I make the money. That's a way for them to make it.
All right. I was like, he was like, no.
But when I was you, let me tell you what I did when I was you, I have used the EAD. I didn't maintain my non-immigrant status. I used my wife's primary applicant EAD. This is what this immigration lawyer did. I don't know how I can tell differently to you. When I did it, and given a chance again, I will do that. Okay?
Okay. All right. And just one more. So there was another, he was saying that if you do not move to EAD, it is going to be an issue when I try to go ahead and try to apply an EAD for you again. Is that actually true, Andy?
That is not true. That is not.
No,
even if you don't, if let's say for example you maintain the H-1B, your EAD is expiring in 2023 October, and you want to extend it, you can extend it. No questions asked there. No questions asked there. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rahul Garu. And I can't believe I hit the jackpot because I never get these online, calls. And I thought, okay, I'm just sitting here and waiting, and suddenly here I am on the same line. Awesome. Thank you so much for all the service, Andy. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for calling, Andy. All right, folks, I know we have tons of more questions on the live chat as well as a lot of callers waiting. But unfortunately, as always, time seems to run really quick when we're doing this show and we can't get through enough people. But Rahul Garu, thank you so much for, as always, being so candid about all your answers and for helping all our viewers as much as possible. We really appreciate that, Andy.
Thank you, Nitya Garu.
And all our viewers will be back same time, same place next week. So please come back with your questions. Call us, post your questions on our live chat as well, and then we'll try to get through as many as possible. But yeah, definitely come back and we'll be back with another exciting topic or another dangerously exciting topic. So I'm sure of that. But until next week, have a fantastic week. Stay safe and we'll see you there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy.
మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా
अब तू देख लेगा बच्चन साहब का खेल।
Download AHA now.
గెలుపే ఊపిరిగా, పట్టుదలే ప్రాణంగా, ఆశయమే గమ్యంగా పోరాడే యోధుడికి విజయం అన్స్టాపబుల్. ప్రశ్నల్లో మరింత ఫైర్, సరదాల్లో మరింత సెటైర్, మీకోసం మరింత రంజుగా. దెబ్బకి థింకింగ్ మారిపోవాలా?
ఆకర్షణీయమైన చీరలు